I am heading to the doctor. Last night I had a fever of 101, sweating, light headache. That was pretty much the extent of it. So I contacted the 24-hour line, and I was told to go see my doctor and see what's good. So I'm about to head out now. I feel fine. I took 2 Tylenol. Actually, I took 4 Tylenol. I took 2 at 4:30. No, my fault. 2 at 10:30, then 2 at 4:30. So a total of 4 Tylenol. I feel good right now. My last reading for my temperature was 98.3. But I'm still heading to my doctor because further examination will tell me what the bug is, if there is a 24-hour bug or if it's a corona bug. So I'm heading to my doctor now because this is really serious. And I saw some videos on YouTube of patients that was infected with the coronavirus. Now I don't know the levels of infection with this virus, but there was people actually dying in the street, laying in the street with their masks on, still dead. And then there were others in the waiting area of a hospital crying out in pain that they were feeling because of the virus attacking them. So if I had the coronavirus, I guess I could consider myself very fortunate that I'm not in that type of pain. But to be honest with you, like right now I'm like phlegmy. But anyway, right? So this virus is out of control, and it has stopped the world and the way we move in this city. 6 feet apart from each other, mask, gloves, which I don't have on my gloves, but I got my gloves back there. So when I get out, I'll put my gloves on and my mask. And it's crazy. I had a fever of 101, sweating, hot as hell. And then when I would take the blanket off of me, I was cold. So that scared the shit out of me. And then now I'm fine. So it would be nice to be told that I don't have it and it was a 24-hour bug. Will I go back to work? I may take a few days off from work, or I may just stay out for the 15-day wait period. I don't know. But I won't know my next move until after I see the doctor. When I see the doctor and the doctor tells me what the situation is, then I will plan my next move accordingly. But as of right now, I feel great. I don't have a headache. Like when I shake my head, I don't feel any effects of a headache. Chills. None of that stuff. I'm not feeling anything. Wouldn't that be crazy if the Tylenol was the thing that could knock out the coronavirus? Oh my goodness. Tylenol, the Tylenol company would make a killing. But that's what helped me last night. Those Tylenol pills. Because right now, I could go to work right now. Yesterday, with 101 fever, sweating and all that, I couldn't get out of the bed. So, fingers crossed. I'm hoping that the coronavirus missed me and it's just a little bug or something like that. Because I have one of those jobs where I don't have to stay home and stay broke. I have a job where I could be able to continue to do overtime, get money, stack, and do all of that stuff. There's businesses out there that mandated that they have to close, like nail salons, tattoo parlors, barbershops, and they only make money on the customers that they service. I have a job where I have sick time and all of that, so even if I have to stay out for 2 weeks, I'm good. I'll still get paid. But imagine the businesses that don't have it like that. They're gonna be hit hard. Now, The city has supposedly gave grace periods for people that need to pay certain bills like phone, electric, and things like that. But in all honesty, people want to make money. People don't want a handout. People want to make money, build their businesses and stuff like that. But because it's so dangerous, this virus, we have no choice. We have to quarantine. We have to stay inside, and we have to. Oh, damn, I went the wrong way. And we have to do the things that is necessary to keep this virus from spreading. We have to knock it out. And I totally get that. And I'm willing to do my part, but at the same time, I have a responsibility first to my family. So by going to the doctor and getting checked out will let me know how I should. Well, I basically was quarantined ever since the fever I suffered at last night and this morning when I left the house. So everybody basically is staying away from me, which is fine, because I really don't want to get anybody else sick. And let's say it's not the virus. Let's just say it's a common cold. I still don't want to give anybody my common cold, because then if you come across the coronavirus with a cold, that weakens your immune system and it attacks you even harder, supposedly, from what the reports are saying. So I don't know. It's nuts. Now, right now it's raining and it's gloomy outside, so people that were like, are feeling a sense of cabin fever and have to get out of the house and wanting to walk around the block or do a little exercise out in the sunshine, they can't do it because it's raining right now. So I don't know. And from reports that I'm reading, this virus was first announced or first discovered in December, late December, early January. And the doctor that wanted to alert everybody was basically silenced, because China, with their, no democracy and all this other stuff, I don't know. He wanted to actually warn everybody and could have killed it right there, but nah. He passed away with his mask on. No, actually, he was hooked up to a ventilation machine in the hospital where he passed. And they're saying that the virus may have been on an animal, that those Chinese that like to eat different exotic animals, the virus was on some kind of exotic animal that they eat, or it was on an animal that they don't eat. But for what, I don't know. But it originated from some kind of animal in China, and whether it was digested or kept as a pet or whatever, this basically led to what we're going through right now. And then right around the infected person coming in contact with a lot of people, it was like Chinese New Year. In the Chinese New Year, they're sitting in this great big auditorium, eating, sitting in close proximity, sharing drinks, sharing food and stuff like that. And then they're seen getting on boats, planes, trains, and entering the U.S. and stuff like that. So it's out of control. It's unfortunate, out of control and unfortunate. But yeah, we're in a situation that's not good. So hopefully in the next month or two, we'll be able to come out of this and look back on this as a learning tool for anything that happens to attack us in the future. Because I don't know if you want to call this modern warfare or some kind of a terrorist attack, but it sure does sound like it. If they gather in one place, infect each other, and then run out of the hall, getting on planes, trains, and entering the U.S., I don't know. Maybe they're trying to knock out the dollar, our money, and God we trust. Maybe they're trying to knock it out where we can only use credit cards or some form of alternate way of making payments for services and goods. I don't know. Maybe this is a way they could phase out money. Who knows? But they're saying that even in the money that is passed back and forth can be contaminated, and it can be spread that way. Now, if I have the virus right now, and I went to go get me a pizza from Papa John's, and I pass him my money with no gloves on, and he takes my money with no gloves on, now he's affected. And then he puts it back in the register, affecting all the other money. And then people coming in, you see how it actually expands and it gets larger? Now, I'm in Queens, so if somebody in Queens have to go to Westchester to work, if they have one of those essential jobs, they're going to spread it in Westchester. They're going to spread it in Manhattan. It sucks, man.